I was watching today the interview of Tom Stone. He's a Swedish magician on the Penguin Live lecture. So there was all this session and he showed some tricks and explained them, how to perform, and other than that, the most important part of the lecture, the main essence is, it's not about just doing the tricks or revealing or knowing the secrets or workings behind it, but rather how to make it more strong and more effective. There was the questions round, and it was held by the MC was Nathan Krenzel. This. So in the mid of the lecture, he asked that there are a few questions from the Twitter. There is a Twitter handle from which questions are taken from the live from the live audience that are online, and they post their questions. And the question went, "What is most important, to be original or to be good?" He waited for a moment and said, "It's always advisable to be good rather than original. Trust me, there are many bad magicians out there, and if you're good, that means you're original. So try to be good." Because sometimes when we are trying to do things in a different way, we ruin the entire effect. And especially with magic, when we do not have the understanding of its workings, what follows what, or what makes the stronger impact on the mind of the audience, we somehow, in the name of simplifying it, improving it, it's not improved, it's rather deteriorated, its impact is dwindled, and nowhere the audience feels that the original essence of the trick which used to be performed earlier by the legend magicians, or the one as it was described in history, is reduced to nothing but a worthless piece of trick. So it's always advised to be good than original. Be entertaining, learn all the secrets of essence of entertaining the audience rather than just going for the trick. And he says, when you start learning the magic, do not just restrict yourself learning to the trick or practicing the things that you're seeing the masters perform. Rather, just explore your ideas, just explore your likes and dislikes, and learn a bit, maybe about theatres, maybe about script writing. He says, when you learn the art of script writing, it's you move beyond the storytelling. You're not trying to tell a story via these props, rather these props forms a part of the structure, and these structures or the effect are say explained in a manner that forms a story. So there's a hell lot of difference between what you call the structure of a story and telling a story. So that's what he call, and it can be learned when you make effort into it. And there is a thing called the dreaming, the mind movie. In it, you work about, you think how this effect can be performed, how it will go like in front of the audience, from where you'll enter, what you will say, what you will gesture, where they laugh, what you'll hold in left hand, where you'll look at the audience or your props or the one who's assisting you on the table, on a wand. Will you be able to hold it with one hand or two hands? Will you have a handkerchief? Will you be able to switch or not? So there might be many problems that start coming up when you start visualizing it in real conditions. Because many a times you might be thinking that I'm holding this box, I might be picking up this wand, but when you go in reality, this prop is heavy and it only be handled by two hands. What will you do then? Take some assistance? It's something is catchy, it's gimmick. You cannot afford to take the assistance for your helping at this moment. So this is where the whole idea fails. It cannot be patched. So rather than just failing and not thinking in practical manner, you have to take care of all the aspects and think about it in advance right from the beginning. All the efforts and techniques that you've learned, the art of theories that works, that do not. It can help you save a lot of time and make your magic more effective when you start applying it from the moment you have learned the trick, the moment you have started working on that idea. So this is where you can make the act repertory more original, more genuine, and connected to the central idea of what you're trying to say, and it ends in synchronization with your personality and the true art of magic and showmanship. That's all from my side today. There you go. Bye. Take care.